Hello, listeners. I'm Moose Jaw Matt. Welcome back to another episode. This one's a little different. I'm going to answer one or two questions, depending on how things go. I think we might just answer one fully, a message from one of our listeners, and share a mystery sound for the next episode. So let's get started. Everett has a question. What is Bigfoot, and is he real? I think Everett has a little knowledge about Bigfoot because he used the word he. But it's a fair question anyway. What is Bigfoot, and is Bigfoot real? Bigfoot is also known as Sasquatch, and it's sort of what you might call an urban legend, or maybe in this case, a rural legend. But Bigfoot, or Sasquatch, is basically a mythical, ape-like, human-like creature that lives in the wilds of North America. This is what I found out. Bigfoot is real, according to about 11% of the U.S. population. To start with, the Loch Ness Monster, which is probably the most comparable, mythological, iconic creature that is not, how shall we say it, has not been documented really well, is the Loch Ness Monster over in Scotland. 8% of people think it might be real. Most people think it's probably not, which I think is reasonable because there's not much to live on in that lake over there for a large creature. And the best photograph we have of any potential creature is like 100 years old. That's not helpful at all. But then we get to Bigfoot, 11%. So more people believe that there's Bigfoot than Loch Ness, which is interesting. 11% of the U.S. population, of adults anyway, believe that there could be a Bigfoot or a Loch Ness. Not a Loch Ness. A Bigfoot or Sasquatch somewhere in the woods of, Pennsylvania or Montana or Canada. It's probably Canada. Do you notice that the population of Canada is kind of mainly huddled down around the U.S. because it's warmer down south? There aren't a lot of people living in the far north, so maybe there's something up there and we don't know. Interestingly, most of the people in the U.S. who believe that there is a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch live out west. The region with the fewest believers in Bigfoot or Sasquatch live in the Northeast. Only 9% of people living in the Northeast, like New York, Pennsylvania, Maine, Connecticut, believe that there's a Bigfoot or a Loch Ness. Not a Loch Ness, Bigfoot or Sasquatch. See, I've ruined it. I just keep saying Loch Ness. 13% of people out west believe it. And I wonder if that's partly because there's more space out west. There's more area, so it's more believable. Who is going to believe that there's a Bigfoot when you live in New York City? No one. So I guess, Everett, there you have it, kind of. Who's Bigfoot? A mythical monkey kind of creature. And is Bigfoot real? That's the question. I tend to doubt such things. However, I think Bigfoot might have a podcast called Nature and Science for Kids. I mean, the guy who hosts it is 6 feet 4 inches tall. That's pretty big. I think it's all a cover-up. Moose Jaw Matt is Bigfoot. Please don't quote me on that. That's not real at all. Well, enough of that. Here is our mystery sound for an upcoming episode. That is not me. And clearly that's a fake sound. I mean, it's not fake. It's a human. But it's a human pretending to be a cat. Did I give away too much? Anyway, what do you think the next episode's going to be about? Thank you for joining me on this little mini episode. I'm Moose Jaw Matt. Until next time, keep exploring your bears and your penguins and your polar bears and your Bigfoot. Keep exploring Sasquatch. I am Sasquatch. That's not true. I'm Moose Jaw Matt. If anything, I'm a moose, not a Sasquatch. keep exploring your world.